Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. If this is your first time here, my name is Giovanna. I like to make videos about skincare and makeup and ways to save money on beauty products. Today's video is super exciting because I got something in the mail yesterday, and that thing I got in the mail was an empty eyeshadow palette. If you have seen my eyeshadow palette declutter video, if you haven't, watch it now, but if you have seen my eyeshadow palette declutter video, you'll know that I had a few palettes that I didn't really like, except for like one color in them. So I was really torn about whether or not to get rid of them. So instead of getting rid of them, I put them to the side and decided I would invest in an empty eyeshadow palette to put those few select colors in. If you want to know how to make your own eyeshadow palette, then please keep on watching. So like I said, this is an empty eyeshadow palette. I got this one on Amazon. I believe it was around like $8 to $10, and it came with a little bag filled with what appeared to be magnets. There's 5 circle ones here and 5 square shaped ones here. I thought that maybe you had to stick these in the palette in order to get the eyeshadows to stick, but you actually don't. This is already magnetic. So I believe the idea behind this is if maybe you had a loose shadow that wasn't already magnetic. Most single shadows come in little metal pans that are already magnetic, but it's nice that they gave you this as an option in case they don't. Like I said before, if you've seen my eyeshadow declutter palette, then you probably already know the palettes that I'm going to be talking about today. But in case you haven't, the palettes that I have that I rarely ever use other than like one color is the Mar palette from ColourPop. It's a beautiful palette, but I really only use this like pretty seafoam green shade right here and this pretty peachy shimmery shade. So we're gonna be taking those out. I have the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette, which is a beautiful palette, but I really only ever reach for this one like shimmery shade right here. And then I have the James Charles X Morphe palette, which I really only use for like a few bright colors. Like I like the red, and I like this one blue shade, and I like this one like yellow shade. I don't know, maybe I'll take a pink or a purple too. We'll see. But those are the 3 palettes that I'm gonna be trying to break apart today. All right, so in order to get the shadows out of this palette, you're gonna wanna bang it on a hard surface. I find that they come out better when you have it like slightly open, like don't snap it all the way closed, just kind of like leave it lightly open like this. And then I'm just gonna bang it on my desk. Wow, they all came out at once. Oh, that was so satisfying. Look at this. So cool. So I'm not putting all of these in my empty palette. I really only wanted to take a couple out, but they all came out, which is great. But the shades I was showing you before, this beautiful peachy shimmery shade, pop that right in there. And this beautiful seafoam shade, I'm gonna pop right in there. Once I get all of the eyeshadows out, I'll probably redo the order of this, but I'm just gonna be throwing them in there for now. I'm a little nervous about getting the eyeshadows out of here because this is a cardboard palette, whereas that other one was plastic. So I feel like the plastic helped me out. But let's see if I can just bang this on the desk and see if any shadows come out. I'm a Virgo, so I don't like loud noises. Oh, okay, we got one. Okay, so I can confirm that the best technique for these cardboard palettes is just like the plastic palette. Just keep it open a little bit. If you keep it all the way closed and try to bang it, they have nowhere to fall. But if you do this, and then you bang it, they start to come out. Ha ha ha! Success! I'm trying to get this shade out of the palette, so I'm gonna keep banging this until I can get this shade out. I will spare you all of the loud noise and come back when I have it. I am back with a cautionary tale for you for how to do these cardboard palettes. So I was having trouble getting them all to come out. So what I did is I flipped it over and I just banged it on the counter like that really hard. And I did break one of them, which is such a bummer. This wasn't one of the shades I was trying to keep. I'm just really disappointed that I broke it because I was trying to be careful. So keep the cover on for sure. You just really have to go at it with these ones. They will come out. They absolutely will come out. but it's definitely more challenging than taking them out of a plastic palette. But I do have the one shade I was trying to get out of here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my palette and move on to the James Charles palette, which is also cardboard, so I have a feeling it's also gonna be hard. Maybe it'll be easier because it's bigger. We'll see. So I'm gonna go bang this palette on the table for a little while and see if I can't get some colors out of here. All right, my friends, I've done the unthinkable. I went into my bathroom and I broke this palette apart. I should have specified at the beginning of the video, don't do this with a palette that you like, because you might not be able to use it afterwards. If it's a cardboard palette, you might have to break it apart to get the colors out. I gave up pretty quickly with this one. When I was banging it, it was just kind of breaking the shadows. I guess this isn't really too strong of a holder, or maybe it's just like a softer formula, I'm not sure, but I ended up just like ripping this part off because, like I said, I'm just taking my favorite shades out. So let me just take my favorite colors out. Love this. Oh, these are like glued down, dude. Okay, so with the James Charles palette, these are glued in here. So that's when our little magnets are gonna come in handy. Let me take tweezers or a pair of scissors or something. So what I do is I just take my tiny little eyebrow scissors and I just went under this like so. Great. Put him to the side. I also really like this blue shade. That came off pretty easily. Like this purple. Okay. Oop. Don't wear clothing you like. I have eyeshadow all over my clothing right now. I think I'm gonna take this green too. Ugh, I want to get that red, but I don't have to break the rest of this off. I'm desecrating this palette. This is not the route that I expected to be going today, but we're here and we're doing it. We're committing to it. We're taking out the colors that we like. Just gonna close her for a minute. All right, so the next step in this exciting little journey we are going through together here is going to be adhering some magnets to the bottom of these colors from the James Charles palette, because they are not magnetic like I thought they would be. They're very much not. So it is a good thing that this kit I ordered sent us these little magnetic tabs. So I believe you just peel off the sticker on the back here and stick this on, and now it's magnetic. Very cool. These pans are also a little bigger than the ColourPop ones, so I'm not going to be able to fit quite as many as I expected to, but that's okay. They had bigger empty palettes available on Amazon. I know ColourPop also sells empty palettes, but this one was cheapest, and I wanted to try it out. You know, I wasn't sure if this was going to work out, so I wasn't really willing to risk it. Let me finish putting the magnets on the back of these and then I'll come back. Okay, so I have all of my shadows stuck to their little magnets so they fit in the pan nicely like this. They are different sizes, so it doesn't look great in there. I'm gonna try to reorganize it a little bit so it looks better. That's kind of the great thing about a palette like this, is that it's so easy to just take them out, put them to the side, put them back in an order that you think is fun and makes sense for you. See, I kind of want all the James Charles ones together because they fit together nicely. And then maybe I'll just put all of my nudies, I'm gonna put all my nude colors over here, my gold right in the middle, my bright color up here. Maybe just switch the position of the green and the purple. And look, I have a cute little palette. Yes, all of my random colors together. I like that this kind of went in a very vibrant direction. Like, I like that I have mostly vibrant colors in here. I'm definitely gonna pick up some more of these palettes because I think these are so cool. I'll probably get a bigger one for my next round just because I would like to have a little more space. I'd like it to be even. It's kind of driving me nuts that this is like, there's a little empty space here, but that's okay. Just pretend you can't see it and it looks really great. All right, and with that, I think that our Build Your Own Eyeshadow palette is complete. And friends, I gotta tell you, I've learned so many lessons today in these last 30 minutes of me building these palettes. First being that do not expect to get out of here without breaking a few ankles, you know? I mean, I'm of course referring to the ankles of this poor James Charles palette, because apparently not all shadow palettes are built with magnets, which I did not know. I just kind of assumed because ColourPop did it that way that everybody did it that way. Apparently Morphe does not do that. But you know what? You have to go into today knowing that you're not going to be keeping these palettes that you're breaking apart. You know, this isn't just for fun. We're not just doing this as an experiment. No, this is real life. Like, these palettes have been decluttered. I have already said goodbye to them. I think this was super fun to do. I think this is so cool. I'm so glad that instead of keeping around these big bulky palettes full of shades that I don't like, I took out the ones that I liked, I put them in here. This is so much smaller and compact. Now it feels like I got a brand new palette and I only spent the amount of money that it took to buy the palette itself. Like, this is, you know that Viseart would sell this for like $60 and I just got it for $8. So yeah, that feels pretty good to me. Ooh, what should I call this palette? I'm gonna call it the Broken Dreams palette because a lot had to die in order for this to come to life. RIP to the James Charles palette. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach my goal of 100 subscribers so I can make videos longer than 15 minutes. Was that really cool? Do I look like a TikTok girl? I don't know. Follow me on TikTok if you want. I'll drop everything in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.